I got a burning question for y'all at home. Have you played Atari today? Well, I'm about to, so you don't have to. Alright, hello everyone. It is I, the Soul King, and I make one half of the DK network. Today I'm pretty excited because we are playing some Doom. More specifically, though, we are playing the infamous port on the Atari Jaguar. Yeah, so I don't really think Doom needs too much of an introduction, but I'm just gonna let the demo screen kind of play out for a little bit, and I'll just talk a little bit about Doom before we get it right into this. So yeah, what is Doom? Oh well, Doom is a first-person shooter game, one of the first of its kind. Well, not quite, but it's one of the earliest first-person shooters to ever come out. Before it came Wolfenstein 3D. It was made by id Software as well, and Doom released in 1993. Yes, it was 1993. It's one of the most influential first-person shooters. It's received many different ports and many mods, and well, it's also had quite a lot of sequels. But yeah, like I said, it was very pivotal in kind of defining what the first-person shooter really was at that time. So there's that to thank. What else can I say about it? Yeah, like I said, lots of ports for it, and obviously a lot of official ports. For example, it was ported to the Sega 32X, Super Nintendo, the Atari Jaguar, which is the version I will be playing in this playthrough. Again, I'll be solo, but that's besides the point. So it's also been ported on PlayStation 1, Sega Saturn, 3DO, amongst others. That version's terrible, I wouldn't touch it. Game Boy Advance, and yeah, it's been pretty much programmed to run on anything. Even a fucking McDonald's kiosk could probably play it. But that's for another date. Yeah, that's where the whole anything can run Doom joke comes from. But I won't be playing on a McDonald's kiosk or a calculator or a pregnancy test or nothing like that. No, as I mentioned, I will be playing Doom on the Atari Jaguar version. And yeah, so I guess a little bit of history. This version was made by id Software as well. It's one of the only ones in house, but anyways. So there. Yeah. Oh my god. So yeah, there's a couple different difficulties from I'm a Wimp all the way to Nightmare. I'm just gonna go on the Hurt Me Plenty difficulty because that's the good kind of middle ground. Uh, and there's a total, in this version anyways, there's a total of 23 levels compared to, I don't know how many the PC was, but it's quite more than that. And just quickly, I wanted to talk a little bit about the co-op feature of this mode, or of this game. Yeah, so this version of Doom actually has a co-op and deathmatch mode. This is not a split-screen mode, however. This is only available via the JagLink cable for the Atari Jaguar. So this would require, connecting two Jaguars together, and basically kind of like the Game Boy's link cable. You could think of it like that, but on a larger scale. But one day I hope to, maybe play that soon. But for now, let's just play some single player. For those who have played Doom before, you'll probably notice one of the biggest things about this version. There's no music, not in game anyway. This had nothing to do with licensing or anything like that, but actually the way the Atari Jaguar version was programmed. So, from what I remember, I'm not a programming expert, but I do like to do some research, right? So the Atari Jaguar, first and foremost, was a very complicated system to program for, using like a multi-chip architecture, and it's not the first of its kind, but had a lot of things like bug-written code or unfinished documentation. But besides that, when it came to this version of Doom, so I'll break it down. The Atari Jaguar has like I said, two chips, Tom and Jerry. No, I'm not kidding. So the Tom chip is mostly used for the actual gameplay itself and like what you see on the screen. Pretty much everything you see. The Jerry chip is primarily used for music, though it can also be used for pretty much in the same sort of sense as the Tom chip. So yeah, there's no dedicated sound chip, which kind of sucks, because the music is pretty great, but personally I don't mind it too much. But that's why they took out the music, because it was to prioritize performance. But as you can see, the music is right here on the finish screen for every level, in fact. So yeah, this is the first episode. I'll be doing more of these as time goes by. I've recorded up to the first episode, roughly, so from levels 1 to 10, I believe. But yeah, alright. I'm the Soul King, and thank you for watching my first part of Jaguar Doom. Next episode, we'll be entering the plant. See you then.